Example 3, section 3.4, solving a three-dimensional problem. Now, this problem actually is by far the trickiest of the three that you would have to play around with, because we have to take a three-dimensional idea and put it on two-dimensional paper. So hopefully you can see from the picture that we're trying to measure the height of a cliff across the distance of a river, in which, of course, that's three-dimensional, but we've got it on two-dimensional paper. So Brendan and Diana plan to climb this cliff at Dry Island, Buffalo Jump, Alberta. They need to know the height of the climb before they can start. Brendan stands at point B, as shown in the diagram. He uses a clinometer to determine angle ABC. ABC is angle 76 degrees there. The angle of elevation to the top of the cliff. Then he estimates CBD down the river, the angle between the base of the cliff and himself, and Diana, who is standing at point D. Diana estimates angle CDB, which is the angle back to Brendan, between the base of the cliff herself and Brendan. Determine the height of the cliff to the nearest meter. So here's our picture. What we eventually need to find is this height of the cliff here. Okay. Now, on this triangle ABC, we only have this 76 degrees, so we need some more information. So using the information in the lower triangle, CDB, we can calculate this side measure. And now, of course, because we have a right angle triangle with ABC, we can calculate the height of the cliff. So that's where we begin. So we have different color, and make this bigger. We have this triangle. This triangle, this being, I think it said it was 60, 50. This being 60 meters, this being 60 degrees, this being 50 degrees. Find X. Well, we should know right away that one of the tools at our disposal is to calculate missing angles. If we have two, we can calculate the third. 180 minus 50 minus 60, that's going to leave me with a whopping value of 70 degrees here for this angle. I know that my cosine law requires all three sides, or two sides and the angle between. Well, I don't have two sides, nor do I have all three sides, so it can't be cosine law, so I know it's going to be sine law. This and this are opposite, these are opposite, and of course these are opposite, but this isn't going to matter because I'm not interested in this. So I set up my cosine law. My cosine law is going to be sine A over A is equal to sine B over B is equal to sine C over C. Of course, that's a B. Substitute in my values. I'm going to call this I'm going to call this A. I'm going to call this B. I'm going to call this C. I know on my triangle it's different, but I can rearrange the labels on my triangle any way I want. So sine 70 over 60 is equal to the sine 50 over X. What I'm looking for is equal to sine 60 over C. Well, this one means nothing to me. It's dead to me. So I'm going to take my other ones. I'm going to go sine 50 times 60, divide by 70. So X is equal to sine 50 times 60 divided by sine 70. Punch that into your handy dandy calculator. You get 48.91244.815. What does that tell us? This side length, 48.91 something, is this side length here. Right there. So now I can see I have this right angle triangle. Looks something like this. There's my height of my cliff. Here's the 70 whatever I just calculated. This makes my angle of 76 degrees. That's the height I'm looking for. And then, of course, this was 48.9124815. 5. Assuming the base of the cliff is a right angle, this side is opposite to my angle, this side is adjacent to my angle, using SOHCAHTOA. What trig function relates adjacent and opposite is tangent. So tangent 76, no, tangent theta. Formula theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Tangent 76 degrees is equal to my opposite side h, what I'm looking for, over my adjacent, which is 48.91244.815. Multiplied by 48.91 something, multiplied by 48.91 something, h is equal to tangent 76 times 48.9144815, which gives me a value of 196.1771144. 2 decimal places, 196.18 meters. And then we've solved that. 2-step question using some of the tools that we've learned in Chapter 3. So section 3.4 questions are noted there at the bottom of the page. I'm probably going to assign the self-test in the textbook. I'm probably also going to find some kind of chapter review, because it's really important that we understand all of this material. It carries directly over into Chapter 4. So, lots to work on. See you in class.